Welcome to Quick History Facts, where we explore the fascinating people and events that have shaped our world. Today, we have a fascinating topic to dive into: the history of beds. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoy this type of content, or if you prefer more stories on people from our past. Thank you. Have you ever wondered when and how these cozy sleeping havens first came into existence? The concept of a comfortable place to rest has been around for thousands of years. Our ancestors, the early humans, had to make do with whatever nature provided. They would find shelter in caves, and their beds consisted of leaves, grass, and animal skins laid on the ground. As civilizations developed, so did the way people slept. One of the earliest recorded examples of purpose-built beds comes from ancient Egypt. The Egyptians valued comfort and believed that sleep was an important part of life. Their beds, made of wood and adorned with ornate carvings, were elevated off the ground to avoid drafts and pests. They even had headrests to support their necks while sleeping. Some depictions suggest that noble individuals in ancient Egypt slept in a semi-sitting position. This position was associated with regality and believed to promote better digestion and overall health. Moving forward in time, let's explore the ancient Romans. The Romans took their sleep seriously and saw it as a vital part of their daily routine. Wealthy Romans had luxurious beds, often made of metal or marble. These beds were lavishly decorated and featured soft mattresses filled with feathers, wool, or straw. The Roman elites even had personal servants to warm their beds before they retired for the night. The Middle Ages brought significant changes to bed design. With the rise of castles and fortresses, beds became larger and more prominent in society. Canopies and curtains were introduced for privacy and to keep the cold out. Beds became a symbol of social status, with more elaborate designs reserved for the nobility. During the Middle Ages, it was not uncommon for monks and religious individuals to sleep in a sitting position. This practice, known as vigil sleep, involved resting in a chair or stool, while leaning forward with their heads resting on their hands or arms. This position allowed them to stay alert and ready for prayer or contemplation. In the medieval era, beds were quite different from what we're accustomed to today. Most people slept on straw-filled sacks, called pallets, placed directly on the floor. Pallets were simple and inexpensive, often shared by multiple family members. The straw provided some cushioning, but wasn't particularly comfortable. The beddings themselves were usually very basic. Blankets made of wool or fur were common, and the wealthier individuals might have had sheets made of linen or silk. However, mattresses as we know them today didn't exist during this time. Instead, people relied on layers of straw or hay, placed directly on the pallet for a bit of comfort. Moving on to the Renaissance, a period of cultural and artistic revival, beds became more elaborate and decorative. The wealthy nobility, during the Renaissance, owned beds that were grand pieces of furniture. Intricately carved bed frames made of wood, adorned with exquisite fabrics, and tapestries became common. The fabrics used were often silk, velvet, or brocade, showcasing their wealth and social status. Canopy beds were particularly popular during this time. They featured a framework, suspended from the ceiling or supported by posts, at each corner of the bed. Canopies were not only decorative, but also functional, providing additional warmth and privacy. Nightstands and bedside tables also became more common during the Renaissance. They provided a convenient place to keep personal belongings and essential items, such as candlesticks, books, and small containers for herbs or perfumes. Now, let's jump ahead to the Industrial Revolution. This era brought significant advancements in manufacturing and technology, transforming the way beds were produced. With the rise of mass production, beds became more accessible to the general population. Metal bed frames and coil spring mattresses were introduced, providing improved comfort and durability. The Industrial Revolution marked a significant shift in sleep patterns. With the introduction of daily work shifts, people were forced to sleep at night and no longer napping during the day. Also, with gas lamps and electric lighting, people gained the ability to extend their waking hours into the night. This transition had a profound impact on human sleep patterns, leading to changes in the timing and duration of sleep. Finally, we arrive in modern times. The 20th and 21st centuries have seen further advancements in bed design and sleep technology. From adjustable beds to memory foam mattresses, sleep innovations have aimed to provide optimal comfort and support. The importance of a good night's sleep for overall health and well-being has gained recognition, leading to the development of specialized mattresses and sleep tracking devices. And there you have it, a quick journey through the history of beds. From humble beginnings on the ground to luxurious sleeping arrangements fit for royalty, beds have come a long way. Next time you go to sleep, take a moment to appreciate the evolution of the essential piece of furniture beneath you. Thanks for watching this episode of Quick History Facts. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories from the past.